Okay, let's dive right into this. आज हम एक बहुत ही fascinating topic पर बात करने वाले हैं. How we actually experience our existence. Have you ever felt like you're kind of just going through the motions? Like you're constantly planning for the next big moment, but when it finally rolls around, it just feels a little empty? Well, इस विश्लेषण में, we're going to unpack a profoundly insightful piece of philosophy that breaks down exactly why that happens. We'll be looking into these artificial constructs we build up in our heads and figuring out how to break free from them so we can actually genuinely live. So get comfortable, clear your mind for a second, and let's explore the illusion of time.
Life is life when it's unplanned. Okay, it sounds super simple, right? Almost like a cliche at first glance. But man, there is immense depth here. The source material we're analyzing today argues that the absolute true joy of living comes entirely from surprise. Think about it. Life may surprise kaya maza hai na? The real fun is in the unexpected. When you know exactly how the whole thing is going to play out beforehand, you aren't really living it. It's like the script has already been written and you're just acting out a rehearsal. The real essence of life, that spark that makes your heart beat just a little bit faster, relies heavily on what you literally cannot predict.
Section 1. The Joy of Surprise. Embracing the Unplanned. See, when sudden, totally unexpected things happen, your hyper-awareness, aapka hosh, simply vanishes. Your guard just completely drops, and you're forced to live entirely in the present moment simply because you don't have the mental bandwidth to calculate the past or predict the future. You're fully immersed in the now. But normally, oh man, normally our minds are just racing. We're constantly trapped in what this text defines as human time, or monosame. It's this artificial barrier, a total construct made up entirely of the past and the future. And here's the crazy part. It only exists because of our thinking. Human time isn't some law of physics you can touch or measure. It's practically a psychological cage that constantly pulls us out of actual physical reality.
Past and future literally equate to only thinking, because neither of these places possesses any physical reality whatsoever. You cannot physically go back to yesterday, और ना ही आप physically कल को छू सकते हैं. You just cannot physically touch tomorrow. They're merely the results of a constantly churning, anxious mind. When you're dwelling on some mistake from last week or stressing out about a big meeting next month, you are effectively leaving the physical world and wandering into this phantom realm created entirely by your own neurons.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we get into Section 2. Escaping human time and breaking that illusion.
We're looking at a really severe biological mismatch here. Our physical bodies are built to experience the present, but our minds, they are sprinting miles ahead. Let's just walk through this timeline of overplanning really quick. Step 1, you plan an event. Let's say you're mapping out a vacation itinerary, literally down to the exact minute for bathroom breaks. Step 2, because you planned it so intensely, your brain starts simulating it. You literally live the event mentally before it even happens. Step 3, the actual reality finally arrives. But step 4 is the tragedy here. Your brain is now completely sluggish. It's already processed this entire event. All that excitement was completely spent during the mental simulation.
And this brilliantly illustrates the central conflict. On one side, the brain lives the event early, burns through all that anticipation, or actual event ka time sluggish or disconnected ho jate hai. On the other side, you have your physical body. The body is completely denied the joy. It wasn't involved in the mental simulation at all, and when the real moment finally arrives, it can't feel the happiness because the mind has already totally checked out. The brain essentially steals the experience right out from under the body. It's wild. Which leads us perfectly into Section 3, the planning trap, missing the present. We so often believe that by planning every single tiny detail, we're optimizing our lives for maximum happiness. But instead of truly living when the moment actually occurs, the mind, out of sheer habit, just continues to think. It starts planning the next thing. You've effectively planned yourself right out of the experience. So, are you thinking or are you living? Take a deep breath. Just stop analyzing your schedule for today. Stop worrying about those emails for 1 second. Right now, in this very second, which one are you doing? Because the profound assertion here is that you absolutely cannot fully do both at the exact same time. So, the crucial point is captured right here. If you are thinking, you are not in life. Wow, that is a blunt, uncompromising philosophical truth straight from our source material. If your consciousness is all wrapped up in the mental gymnastics of past regrets and future anxieties, you have vacated the premises of life. You basically become a ghost haunting your own timeline. True living requires your absolute presence, and presence is the exact opposite of that constant, chattering inner monologue.
Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 4, the 5 ports of life, grounding in reality.
5, that is the magic number right there. We've diagnosed the disease, this obsession with overthinking, but how do we actually cure it? Well, the source text explains that the only way to genuinely live is by feeling sensations through your 5 ports: sight, sound, smell, touch, taste. Your physical senses here reality. These are your only true interfaces with the real world. Think about it. Your senses do not know what tomorrow is. They do not remember last year. They only know exactly what is happening right here, right now. When you shift your focus to feeling through these 5 ports, you instantly ground yourself back into actual physical existence.
So let's quickly recap this transformative journey. First up, we've got to learn to embrace the unplanned, letting surprise wash away all that hyper-awareness. Second, we must actively step outside of human time, realizing that the past and future are literally just thoughts. Third, we have to stop pre-living our experiences in our brains, which leaves our minds sluggish and our bodies completely deprived. And finally, the ultimate key. We must feel our sensations through the 5 ports. This is your roadmap, guys. It takes you right from an anxious, over-planning mind to a grounded, deeply sensory physical existence.
Which brings us to our final thought. Will you plan your next moment, or will you just let yourself feel it? The next time you catch yourself mentally rehearsing an upcoming conversation or stressing over some future event, I really challenge you to drop the timeline. Come back to your 5 ports. Notice the temperature of the air, the sound in the room, the feeling of your feet resting on the floor. Life is waiting for you to stop thinking about it and actually start experiencing it. Until next time, stay curious and truly stay present.